Hey, babe. Oh, my boy. Oh, my scout. Oh, baby. Oh, sweetie. Come here, Jess. There's one. There's the other one. Oh, I know. I like it. There we go. All right. Good company. Here's my puppy. You got a feather in your mouth. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Got it out of the way. Such a good boy. Such a baby. Yes, you are. My boy. Is it better that I'm here with you? He always feels a lot more secure when I'm close to him, because I'm his security. Am I your security? Feel better? Because you know I won't let anybody hurt you? Because you're my bud? No, you gotta stay here. We're not gonna go from the perch for a minute. Stay right here. Let's go stay right here. They want to get a picture of you. Fine. There's a stranger outside your chamber. Says that's not right. That's not right. Strangers aren't supposed to be outside my chamber. Yes, I know. I know. Stranger in your chamber. That's my boy. Such a good boy. Such a good baby, huh? Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Yeah, you know, it's hard for people to realize, to be able to say one of your dearest friends is a wild golden eagle is just, it's more of an honor than anything else to have his trust and confidence in me. And, Scout, that beak is designed to rip large chunks of flesh. And so certainly if he wanted to, he could certainly reach up and rip my nose off. These can be dangerous animals to work with, but he is very sweet and very gentle with me. 600 PSI those feet. Can I show me your feet, sweetie? I know. Yes, I know. Come here. Let me show me your feet. Look at those beautiful feet. That's what he kills with. He can drive those talons through my glove and crush the small bones in my hand. It's really good he likes me. And as I said before, of all the birds of prey in the world, if handled properly, a golden eagle is one of the sweetest and gentlest and most affectionate of all the birds of prey. If handled inappropriately, this is an 8-pound animal that'll put you in the hospital on a regular basis. So you never want to offend your eagle. Huh. Yes, you're a good boy. Such a good boy. Such a pretty talk.
I know, Scout. I wish you'd let me get that close, but...
Scout's my baby.
Scout can barely tolerate me.
Yeah, he's my baby. He's my dear friend.
And, my dog loves me and my dog loves Martin, but Martin's bird barely put up with me.
This is my beautiful wife, Susan. This poor young lady has put up with me for nearly 40 years. There's very few people on the planet that would do that. So I'm so grateful to have Susan as my partner in the Cedar Canyon Nature Park and the Southwest Wildlife Foundation. And a little bit about kind of how things started, really. I started off volunteering to care for sick, injured, and orphaned wildlife here in southern Utah. And in the process of doing that, the Fish and Game started bringing animals to me quite regularly, and the schools and the scouts and the community started finding out that I was caring for these animals, and they would start saying, well, could you possibly bring something to the school, or could you bring something for our scout programs? And so I started doing lots of school programs and lots of scout programs and community event things, and started getting requests from outside of Cedar City, to St. George, Utah, and Beaver, Utah, and Salt Lake City and Las Vegas, and started moving, to different places around the country doing these wildlife shows. And it became a tremendous burden on us financially. Basically, it had gotten to the point where we make our living made our living with a little tiny pet shop in a small town in southern Utah. So we weren't making a lot of money as it was. And then to take what little resources we had and put it into travel and put it into the care and feeding of injured wildlife, we were right on the edge of bankruptcy. And I went to Susan and we sat down and I says we have to quit. I have to stop doing this. You know, I've got a family. I've got my 2 children and my beautiful wife, and you know we can't afford this any longer. And so I was ready to quit the whole thing. And then Susan spoke up.
That's where I jumped in after he told me how he felt.
Go ahead.
And after Martin told me how he felt, that he just felt like he was taken away from the family and not giving us what we needed. You know, we're always just barely getting the bills paid and stuff like that. And he ran the pet store and I groomed dogs, and that's what paid our bills. We have 2 children. And I told him, I says, you know, yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it can be difficult and financially hard, but this is part of why I fell in love with you, is because you're an amazing man, you do amazing things, and you have abilities with these animals that nobody else has. And I don't know, the love of who you are and what you do so well, and to me to be a part of that and be supportive of it was just too important to let you stop. And so I says, don't quit. Don't tell him you're quitting yet, because he was going to let Fish and Game know that he's not going to do rehab or anything anymore. And I says, I will do all the paperwork, because I know how he hates paperwork. I says, let me go talk to our accountant, Stephen Strand, and see if he can help us set up a nonprofit organization. And that was 20 years ago. And the Southwest Wildlife Foundation was founded in September 29th, 1997, 20 years ago. And just only to discover that there was more paperwork, more money to spend to get the organization set up, and we had to work even harder. But I haven't let myself quit, because I promised him, nope, don't quit, it'll get better. This is something you need to do. And we've had our ups and our downs. It has been a lot of work and a lot of struggle, but I'm still very proud of you and what you're able to do that a lot of people can't do. And I love to be your assistant, even though I don't have the natural abilities that you have with the animals. You know, I've always loved animals, and I love you and respect you, and you have done amazing things. So, you know, I might grumble at times, but you know, I have my moments. We all do, but it's a journey that I felt we were destined to make together, and I still feel that way. Together, we make a pretty good team.
Martin's 62nd birthday marks 50 years caring for the critters. If you'd like to celebrate his birthday with us, here are 10 gift ideas. Number 1, make a donation. And remember, you can make a donation in a lot of different ways, like straight out donation, or donate $20 to get his book, or I think 15 or 20 or 30 or to get a photograph. So lots of different ways at the site. You can like this video, that's actually a great thing to do. Share the video, subscribe to our channel. You may leave a comment down in the comment section and wish him a happy birthday if you'd like. You may also email him at martin@gowildlife.org. Over at Facebook, you can add him as a friend at his Facebook page, or you can check out over there, he's got a birthday fundraiser going on. You can make a video about what an awesome guy... Wait, never mind, we did that one. You can volunteer. And number 10, just send good vibes.